Hello you guys! Oh my gosh, so today I'm coming to you in this form and it's going to be short and sweet. And what I want to talk to you about is intuition and courage. Because for me, rebranding into the intuitive leader, when I was thinking about this, when I was thinking about, okay, what is this going to be? What is going to be the name? What is going to be the direction of the space, of the community, and of course of my business by extension of that? And I always knew that my intuition was really strong, right? Like I always knew I had these like nudges and guidance, and whether I listened to it or I didn't, I knew that it was there. And every time that I didn't listen to it, I would always end up in this place of like, oh, just sort of listen to that voice. So today I want to talk to you about intuition and what does it really mean to be listening to our intuition, and how can we strengthen our intuition. I'll be honest, the only way how we can strengthen our intuition is that we actually start listening to it, that we start acting on it, that we start playing with the trust in our intuition. And I thought, what is the best way that I can show you that it really pays off to start listening to that little voice, that it's incredible, that it's amazing, because I have built my entire business on listening to my intuition, doing the things that didn't make sense. But the truth is that I became this intuitive leader, yes, by listening to my intuition, yes, by listening to my, by leading myself. But the huge part now of it is leading incredible women to do incredible things and helping them trust themselves. And I know that for all of them, all of the women that I am leading or that I led, that for every single one of them, it was an intuitive nudge, an intuitive move, an intuitive pull, and it took a lot of courage. So what I wanted to tell you and show you today is actually a couple of my incredible mastermind clients that I love them so much, and in my opinion, these women are one of the most courageous and powerful and incredible leaders out there, and I want you to know them. I want you to know them. I want you to know why I love them. I want you to see in real life, how does it look like when you start trusting your intuition and start acting on it, and how can it look like? And as I just thought it was fitting. So you probably know some of them because they're out there, they're incredible, they're amazing. If you do know them, give them a shout out. And also, I'm gonna come back at the end and tell you how you can get your entries into your giveaway today. Okay, you guys, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna give you a little rundown of how these women in particular came to me, and I'm gonna rave about them. I'm gonna tell you what blows me away on them from the perspective of me being their mentor, but also from the perspective of why is it so incredible to have a mentor like that. And also I'm going to touch on the intuitive pieces, the nudges and the courage, so you can see how that shows up actually in results and in this extension of us, not just for me, but also for my clients, because I feel that the more people we get to see that they are brave, that they are courageous, the easier it's for us to trust in ourselves. And once we trust in ourselves, in our dreams and in our desires, and we trust in our intuition, we can literally change the world. Okay, so the first person that I want to talk to you about is Samantha Nicole. Samantha Nicole, when she walks into the room, she is a freaking ray of sunshine. It's incredible. Her smile floors me. Oh, I just freaking love her. And when she came to me, her first ever message to me was she wants to hire me for 3 months for private coaching. I have never received a message from this lady by that point. I had no idea that she was watching me. It's just out of the blue, one day she sends me this message. And another thing that is insane is that when she came to me, she was working at her at a day job at the airport, and then the pandemic hit, which was insane timing because at the same time it was scary and uncertain, and half of her business is actually in-person training. So she is completely redefining the wellness and movement industry and how that relates to our business and to our energies. It's like, go check her out 100%. But what blows me away is that not only she decided to take this as if the universe is working for her, but she completely shifted her business to where she no longer works at her day job. She's not going back, and she 10 timed her business. It grew and expanded in such a beautiful way, and her clients love her and rave about her, and I rave about her. And the thing that I see in her, which is so beautiful, and it's such a pleasure to have a client like that, it's the amount of care, how much she cares, and how much she cares about her clients and the results, and seeing things differently. She's also a projector, for those of you who are into human design. She has that, bird's eye perspective, and it just floors me every single time how she thinks about things, how she executes things in her business, in her life. It's insane. So if you desire to move your body, to understand your body better, and not only to do fitness, but next level energy support through movement, Samantha is your person. Okay, now we have Sarah Jane Alita, aka Sarah J Love. That's how we call her in our mastermind. Oh my gosh, you guys, when Sarah came to me, it was so honestly unexpected. I just remember that one day she just came in and she was like, I want to be part of your mastermind. I'm a part of a different mastermind, but I want to be also part of your mastermind. And I was like, okay. And then she did. And then one point, actually, she was thinking about leaving the mastermind because it didn't feel good to her. It felt like it's not serving her to how she expected and how she desired. And this is the thing that I love about Sarah from the standpoint of a client, but it's an incredible trait also to have in a mentor. It's because I came back to her totally open. I can't even remember what I said, but from all of a sudden, she completely shifted her own energy and realized her own underlying holding herself back and keeping herself small pattern in there, and why she was resisting the change. And having a client who is this committed to always looking at how can I shift this? How can I work through the uncomfortable? What is in this for me? That's incredible. But having a mentor like that, that's honestly even better. Because this is a type of mentor that is going to challenge you to see things from different perspectives and see things in a way that you've never seen them before, in a way that can help you grow and expand. And even though she is still working in her full-time job, she has expanded and grew her business in an insane way. We were just on our call, we were just looking at it, and she already matched what she made in this quarter. She already matched what she made in the last quarter, and there's still one more month left. So it's freaking insane. And this is what happens when we are so committed to our growth. So if what you desire is to really dive deep into shifting your mindset, letting go of your limitations and your barriers, or getting organized with your year or starting your business, Sarah is your person. Then we have Mary Archibald. Oh my gosh. There's just one word that describes Mary, and that's beauty. Inside and out and all around through the entire energetical field. If you know Mary, you know what I mean. If you don't, go check her out. Everything she does, everything she says, beauty. Just pure beauty. But not superficial, deep rooted, embodied beauty. And when she came to me, she was so excited but also so scared to start her business and to come out of the closet as a coach, like full on, which is so insane to look back at that. And that was also at the beginning of the pandemic, and she has a gorgeous little daughter that was obviously at home with her, and figuring it out how to be present in the business and also there for her daughter full time. Like, that took a lot of courage, a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment. But what blows me away is that not only she led herself through this gracefully and beautifully, but she also decided to be the example for her daughter to do what she desires, to go for her dreams, while still being present as a mom. And I can't fully remember what was the first program that she launched ever since we worked together. But now, coming from the place of being scared to almost like come out to be a coach, to freaking owning it, and people are jumping at her, wanting to work with her left and right. She has already courses that didn't even launch, and there are already people signed up for that. Like, this is the manifestation of being courageous and devotion to what you desire. And in just a few months, she went from not knowing how to start or where to really, how to put herself out there, to owning unapologetically everything about herself, having so many courses out there, having incredible clients, and we just celebrated like a 5K, 6K, 8K, something crazy K a month with her. Honestly, this expansion is blowing me away. And from a standpoint of being the mentor, like having a client who is so devoted, obviously it's incredible. But having a mentor who went from maybe even being a little scared to owning it is so incredible, because she can bring this out in you, and she can bring out such a grace and beauty through you. So whether you want to embody your brand, like bask yourself in beauty inside out with your mind, with the way how you see yourself, your business, or whether you want to learn literally how to create the most gorgeous branding and marketing materials, Mary is your person. She's millions of other things as well, so definitely go check her out. The next person I want to talk about is Danielle Johnson Smith. Oh, Danielle. I love her. I love all of my clients, but Danielle is just, well, her brand is called The Feminine Frequency Rising. So whatever you imagine under that, that's Danielle. She not only helps women to figure out the whole dating game and shift our own relationship with ourselves in order to attract the most beautiful relationship, and obviously like how to communicate with your partner and just like everything that comes with relationships. And she came to me out of nowhere. Literally, she joined one of my mini courses, story selling, and then from all of a sudden she was in my inbox and was asking about all kinds of coaching, and she jumped into our mastermind actually even a month earlier than it was open. It was just such a devotion and courage. And for me, even though she may protest, she is a person who, when she decides, she's just going for it. And I can so appreciate that in a client, but also having that someone in a leader is I cannot even explain how incredible it is. Especially when it comes to relationship coaching, because what I love about her is that she's not afraid to share the things and tell you the things and share the mistakes that she made and how she took them into a lesson. So it's that full body commitment. So if you desire to have a better relationship with your partner, or maybe you are single right now and you don't know what's not working or what's going on or how to attract the dream partner, Danielle is your person. The next person I want to talk about is JENNI Nolan. Oh my gosh, JENNI we go all the way back to Fantastic Business Academy, which was my first business program I launched in January. And it's so funny because Jenny herself told me that at first when she saw the branding for Fantastic Business Academy spelled with fun, like F-U-N, she thought it was silly. And she was kind of like triggered by that and just, I don't know what happened then, but she was not actually all about me. She was kind of triggered and thought it was silly. And then from all of a sudden, one evening, I remember being in our living room, and from all of a sudden, this person out of nowhere comes up and signs up and pays in full for the Fantastic Business Academy. And then we went through the Fantastic Business Academy, and from all of a sudden, there's one morning, and she just decided that she is signing up for private coaching with me and paid in full. And then at the time when our time together was coming to an end, she decided that she's just doing this for herself, and she signed up for another whole bunch of months and just paid in full. And it's not about the pay in full per se, but what I love is that Jenny is a person who she sees something that doesn't feel good, and instead of just dismissing that, she actually also looks like, okay, why is this triggering me? And then she uses that for herself, and she's like all in on her commitments to herself, on her growth, and on her empowerment. And we've been navigating a lot of changes and transitions together. And what I'm mind blown by the most is that every time that she showed up this fully for herself, it was always coming out of deep self-love. She wasn't all in because something was wrong or because something didn't work, but it was the energy of all in because she loves herself and she knows that she's worthy of her dreams. And that is just so beautiful in itself. And no wonder she is now tapping into a lot of empowerment coaching. And I don't want to spoil things because I know that there is also a rebranding and transition that's going on. But let me just tell you that if you want to start doing things because you love yourself, JENNI Nolan is your person. And then we have Julia Akam. Julia. Oh my gosh. Julia and I, the first time that we had our call is actually a really long time ago. We had a one-off session when I am pretty sure my brand will still be happy now. And why am I bringing this up is because sometimes we want people in our lives, in our audiences to act fast. But the truth is that they will always act on their own alignment when it fits for them. And Julia was committed to her dream, but it wasn't her timing just yet. And when the timing came, she came in, she was all in, she signed up for private coaching that she continues into my mastermind, and she actually has her business with her sister, Tiffany, which is a whole another thing. Like having a partnership in a business, that takes courage. And Julia is, she is a nurse, she is a mom, she has like 5,000 children. I'm kidding. She has 3 beautiful children, but it's insane how she is juggling her business, her work, and the pandemic as a nurse. Like, I have such a respect for her from the standpoint of me being her mentor, but also for those of you who she is going to be your mentor. Her and Tiffany, what I love is that not only the ability to juggle so many things and so many roles, but also through that still unleashing the divine feminine energy. Like, if I had to do as many things in one day, I don't know if I would actually, I don't know if I can say honestly that I would take time and take space for myself to put on a makeup and look gorgeous and do all, like, express my femininity through that. So if what you desire to unleash within yourself is to unleash the divine feminine and let it come through, Julia and Tiffany, they're your people. The next person we have Hannah Martinez. Oh my gosh, you guys. So Hannah, I love her freaking so much, and the way how she came to me was so insane. So she first signed up for Pinterest Perfect course, and then she signed up for the VIP version, and then one day, and I was in IKEA, she signed up for an intensive with me, which was completely out of the blue for me. And then we didn't talk for a little bit, and I was launching my mastermind, and it was her birthday, and there were some things that she wanted to talk to me about privately. And because it was her birthday, I was like, oh, that's fine. I usually don't do calls like that, but I felt led to just do that. And I wanted to wish her happy birthday on that call. What she wanted was to sign up for the mastermind. So on the call, she herself just signed herself up for the mastermind. And I wish you all to have a client like Hannah, because it's freaking mind-blowing. When she wants something, she goes and she gets it. And obviously that feels so good from the standpoint of me as a mentor, because I know that what we talk about, she's gonna go and do it. But from the standpoint of a mentor, she doesn't play around. Like, when you come to her space, you're gonna get it. Like, you're gonna get it. You're gonna have a mind-blowing, body-blowing, full body transformation, because it's in her energy, it's in her vibe. And I don't really think there's anything that can describe Hannah as a mentor better than telling you to go and check out one of her live streams. Her energy is contagious, and it feels so beautiful, like a home. She does a lot of meditations. She does sound healing. Like, it's just everything that is going to actually help you shift your body. Hannah is your person. And then we have Sarah Fass. It's literally in her name. Sarah came to me one day as I was she was asking me something about one of my programs. I cannot even remember which one was it. And from all of a sudden, she was all signed up for the mastermind. Like, I don't even, when she was pregnant, knowing that she's actually going to give birth in the middle of our time together in the mastermind. She is so fast in making her decisions, in making moves, in making things happen. She decided to host a summit. Bam, next thing you know, she's just there doing it, literally showing up the day after she gave birth. Like, that freaking blows me away. And she's doing it with such a grace and such a beautiful energy and grounded energy that this, like, if you're a mom and you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be in her world. There's no other way. And if you want to be moving fast and you want to be shifting fast and doing things fast, Sarah Fass is your person. And then we have Eunice Ten. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I literally launched the second round of the mastermind. The second time of my mastermind. When I launched it, Eunice was in my inbox, like right there, right that day, and signed up. And if that tells you something, if that doesn't tell you something, then I don't know. What I love about her is she is such a beautiful combination of the structure and the logical, but also that like flow and feminine. And big part of the work that she does with her clients is actually showing up confidently on camera. And you guys, I don't think there's anything that I can say that would describe the energy and the vibe and her expertise. And it's just this beautiful combination of the structure and the logic and the flow. You gotta see her. You gotta see her video. You gotta come to her masterclass. Eunice is your person. Especially if you want to feel radiant on camera, you want to feel confident, that's it. And that brings me to our Julia, LISS, BRIANNI. Oh my gosh, you guys. So Julia and I, we actually go way back, way back. We met what feels like ages ago online, and she was part of one of my programs, before I was even coaching full-time program that was about like kind of social media, and then I haven't heard from her for a really long time. And why am I bringing this up is because sometimes we can get in our heads that our clients maybe don't continue with us and leave us or are not there. But when we keep walking our path, sometimes our clients, they come back. And it's when it's in their alignment to come back and be in our energy and be in our vibe, because before that, it wouldn't have been in alignment. And what I love about Julia, besides that, is that having this as a mentor is incredible, because she gave herself the space to do what feels good for her. So she does that for her clients as well, to give them the space to make the decisions that are correct for them. And in the way that she makes her own decisions, in a way that she is just so confident about her decisions, about, showing up in a bathing suit, but also at the same time showing up real, raw, and vulnerable on her live stream, deciding to quit her job and go full-time in her business, that is freaking confidence. That is just confidence in its manifestation. And so if you want to do anything with confidence, you want to work on your confidence, Julia is your person. You guys, I was trying to keep this short, but I could be raving about all of these incredible women forever. And what ties them all together is that every single one of them, when they came to me, they didn't know if it's gonna work. They came with a dream, with a desire, and now it's working. Now it's all falling into place. It's all coming together step by step. And with some of them, I didn't mention financial successes, but that's not the point. That's not the point of today. Why am I saying this? I am saying this for you to see two perspectives. One, you never know when your soulmate clients are going to come to you. Two, trusting your intuition is not going to come easy until you start doing that. And three, I wouldn't be the intuitive leader that I am without all of my gorgeous clients. So if you want to get an entry for today, all it takes is I want you to go and add every single one of them to your Facebook friends. And if you have Instagram, follow them on Instagram. You want to keep your eyes on these women. I promise you will not regret that. And also, I am super, super excited for tomorrow. We have our grand finale. I am so excited. And I hope that you enjoyed this. And I hope that you could see yourself in one of these women. And maybe one of these women is your perfect mentor. Or maybe you want to be like them. Or maybe it gave you a little bit more courage that you can trust yourself. Because if we can, we all can. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.